Okay, next, business done different tool. So I've had a few questions come in and they have the same sort of energy. So I thought I would address this. First thing is, how do you keep your energy in your business? And also, a few people have asked me that they have a full-time job and they would like to create something else, that they're bored with what they're doing. Now, most people get really bored with what they're doing if you don't change it up. You need to change it up. You need to add more. Now, everyone who just freaked out and went, oh my God, if I'm adding more, then I'll be super busy and I'll never be able to have time with blah, blah, blah. Yes, you will. Get over that point of view and let's play with this energy. Now, I did it the hard way, and how many of you out there have, created businesses and then destroyed them because you were bored and because you wanted to create something different? So I love a startup. I love starting a business, like from scratch, from sitting there maybe with a glass of wine or a cup of coffee and extrapolating on what next. That's my favorite thing to do. So, and then I created these businesses, created them to be successful. They were making money. They were great. And later, not at the time, I realized I was bored. I'm done. So what did I do? Well, I started to destroy the businesses, because if I destroyed it, then I could go, oh, look, this business isn't working anymore. I have to create something different. So how many of you out there are right now destroying your current business and destroying your current revenue stream because you've decided you're bored and you want to create something different? So everything that is, where you destroy and uncreate it, right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pot, all names, shorts, boys and beyonds. What if you could do something different? Now, Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, met him 17 years ago. And I'd known him for about a year. And I was so grateful for meeting Gary and meeting Dane and the Access Consciousness tools. It was pretty much what I was looking for. And I had created this business that was, about empowering people to know that there's a different choice. And yet, when I came to Access classes, I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I've been asking for. So what did I do? Well, I started to destroy my business. And one day Gary said to me, you do realize you don't have to destroy your business to create another one, right? And I was like, oh my goodness. And I realized what I was doing. Now, everything with Access and the tools is not about going to the wrongness of you. It's pretty much acknowledging that it's a good thing we're cute, because sometimes we're not very bright. And I realized that I had destroyed all these businesses over the years because I was done. I was bored. So I went, okay, what other possibilities are available here? So then you can do different things. You could sell your business at a profit. And it's like, you could hire someone, you could get a partner, you could get a manager. There's so many different possibilities, but you need to ask, okay, what other possibilities are available here that I have not yet instituted? You need to ask questions. And the whole thing about using Access Consciousness tools is you have the awareness of something, you can change it. If you're not willing to have the awareness, then you can't change it. So if you recognize, okay, I have a quote unquote full-time job, and I'm sorry, what the hell is a full-time job anyway? How many hours is that supposed to be? God, I work, morning, noon and night, and I love it. Hence Joy Business, why I wrote the book Joy Business, I guess. But I love it. It's creating a future that I want to see on planet Earth. Okay, so what are you creating? So anyway, this full-time job gig. And it's like, what else could you add to your life? And ask, who or what else could I add? And just because you've decided you have a full-time job doesn't mean you can't add something else. I'm the worldwide coordinator of Access Consciousness. We are in 176 countries. It's massive. We have thousands of facilitators around the world, and we are expanding so much. We recently opened up a company in Europe that handles all of Europe, and our accountant literally was like, wow, he goes, I heard, you guys were talking to me about what you wanted to create here. I've never seen a company grow that fast. We knew it could happen. We knew we could create it. But he's like, that doesn't happen, not in this reality. And we're like, yeah, we don't like to function from this reality. It's like, what do you want to create? So I'm worldwide coordinator. I run a lot of things. I'm involved in the running of the companies. And I also go out and facilitate classes. And I've also written a bunch of books. So I haven't limited myself by going, I'm worldwide coordinator, I must not do X, Y, Z. No, it's an energy that you can ask for to show up and say, okay, well, what else could I be today? What else could I be today? What else could I do today? What would I like to do, be, have, create, and generate? Because it's only your point of view that doesn't create the space for you to be able to do, be, have, create, and generate more. Okay? It's just a choice. Everything is just a choice. And I don't want to hear you saying, oh, but I don't have any choice here. Because guess what you do? Every single person has choice. So what are you choosing today? Are you choosing to limit yourself? Or are you choosing to add more so that you can be totally and utterly out of control and see what shows up? Okay. I look forward to seeing you at an Access Consciousness class or a Joy Business class. Don't forget to check out accessjoybusiness.com. Also check out my podcast, the art. Jesus, I've just forgot it. What's my podcast called? The Art and Industry of Business and Living. It's too funny. It just went. The Art and Industry of Business and Living podcast. It's great. I have some fabulous people on it and we talk about some fabulous tools. All right, guys. Have fun today.